Right, guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my week 3 review of how I did in week 3 of building assets to leave the 9 to 5. So this week I shipped one video. My goal of the week is to ship 3 videos. And what I realize now is that 3 videos is really ambitious, and it's very hard to deliver 3 videos in one week. As a matter of fact, my biggest roadblock for this week was editing videos. I think 80% of my time went into editing my videos for them to be what I want them to be. If you look on my channel, you'll see that I uploaded one YouTube short, and that video probably took me many, many hours, and it's nothing special. It's just I'm learning the editing process. I'm learning how to use DaVinci Resolve. And so it just takes a lot of time up front. So my biggest roadblock for this week was editing the videos. It took about 80% of my time. The other kind of frustration that I had this week is that I'm starting to even question if the lead generation system that I'm building is something that I want to do long term, and that is even going to give me the money that I want to make for my efforts. For example, I was targeting the Filipino market, which is very heavy on Facebook and WhatsApp. My goal is to live in the Philippines as I leave the 9 to 5. The reality is that there's more money in the American market. Not only is there more money in the American market, but I'm also familiar with the American culture. Here in the Philippines, not so much. So I switched gears, and that's what the one video I did deliver is about this week. It was me taking my lead generation system and converting WhatsApp to SMS via Twilio, and I went from Facebook to Instagram. I actually left Facebook, but I added Instagram. So I made that switch to appeal more to the American market. And if you go on my channel, you can see the one YouTube video that I did post this week about it. So aside from editing, the other kind of frustration is that I feel like I'm guessing. So yes, I know how to make these very quick lead generation systems, but is that really what the market needs? Is that really what business owners are looking for? I kind of question that because I already know there's a lot of tools on the market that do lead generation, that do capture information for you, that are fairly easy to plug in if you have some basic technical skills. So I don't know that I've found my niche, and I don't know if lead generation tools is what I want to do long term, or I don't know if that's really what the market needs and what the market wants. What I don't want to do is I don't want to spend a lot of time building only to find out once I'm ready to put this out there into the world that it just doesn't solve a problem that people really want or people really need. So that realization kind of hit me this week, and it forced me to take a step back. The other thing with lead generation and what I'm setting up is that I was basically using free tools for small businesses. The thing is that if I deliver this to a small business, they're probably up and coming, they don't have a lot of income, and they're probably not going to be able to pay as much for these tools off bat. So, also for me to set up those systems, to set up Facebook, to set up ManyChat, to set up Twilio, to set up some of the things I need to set up, it's all going to be me manually setting those up for a client, which is probably going to take a lot of time. And I don't know if that's where I want my time to go. So I would prefer building some sort of system that I can fully automate the setup. So it's my biggest pain point for the week. And what I've decided to do is just step back. And instead of me building things that I think are cool or that I think solve business needs, starting next week, I'm going to start reaching out to coaches, online business people, and I'm going to start querying them and seeing what they need. So, what I might do is I might reach out to longevity coaches and just um, see what they need, set a meeting with them, see what their pain points are, see what they're using now, and seeing what I could potentially build for them that will make their life easier or save them time or whatever the case is. I may take on 3 to 4 to 5 clients for free just to get that process going. And then eventually I'll start, I'll figure out what the need is. I'll be able to package that and I'll be able to sell that to others in their area who will need that specifically. So, yeah, so that's my goal for next week. Instead of building and guessing at what people need, I'm going to start focusing on reaching out and seeing what people really need, trying to get 1 or 2 or 3 clients that I could work with, even pro bono, just to get knowledge, get my foot in the door, and to start building actual products that I can package into something that I can sell later. So stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching the video and subscribe to see the journey.